I'm Dr. I.D. Pendleton, and I'm a professor at a community college. And I'm going to tell you about how you can use Chat GPT as a tool that can make your life a little bit easier. So, like a lot of professors, each semester I get requests for letters of recommendation. And I enjoy writing these letters, but I must admit, it can be somewhat time consuming. And at the end of the semester, when I'm grading finals and assignments, it's difficult to stop and take an hour to craft a letter. And so here is where I can get Chat GPT to help me. And so I actually did this today. I have to write a letter of recommendation for a student who's applying for a scholarship. And so I'm going to put in just a simple prompt, write a letter of recommendation for a great student who is applying for a scholarship. And so Chat GPT gets to work right away and starts talking about the student. And so I'm going to actually stop generating for a moment. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the student. This is a student who I had in a class for one semester. She was an A student and she did a high level of work in my class. And so this is not a student I know exceptionally well. So what I can do, I can go back in and say, write a letter of recommendation for a great student who was in my class for one semester, who is applying for a scholarship. And let's see what Chat GPT does with that update. So again, Chat GPT begins writing. It talks about the particular class the student was in for one semester. And then it also talks about, although this was like a short-term interaction with this student, I had all of these different ways to see how well the student worked. And so I really like this example. I like this letter. I think it's pretty good. I think it will work for the student. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this response that I have here. I'm going to copy and paste it into Microsoft Word. I'm going to add in a few pieces of information to make it more personal to me and for that student. And I will have a quickly created letter of recommendation. So again, this is just one way that you can use Chat GPT as a tool to make your life easier.